Volothan modulus tautology. And I'm gonna get my drumming down. Like, you know what I mean? There's this boy that used to come out to the picnics that'd be a part of the Roots crew with Jazzy Jeff, and I don't know, but, you know, when you see a real good like MPC drummer, you know what I mean? It is impressive. You know, I can see some of the tricks that they use, like, you know, drumming along with a sequence. You know, I mean, I don't want to give up everybody's secrets, but there's some drummers out there that really drum, and I give them much props. I'm not a finger drummer, like, you know what I mean, like, but I'm practicing. That's what this thing give me a chance to really practice. Uh, boom, 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 la 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 la. And I can't wait to keep playing with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I say all the time, practice is the mother of skill. Whereas I don't like saying whereas. And let's use and as the conjunction junction, right? And repetition is the father of time. So yeah, you know what I mean, practice make perfect. You know what I mean? Just keep practicing, you know? But yeah, I'm coming to y'all live. I'm on Facebook right now. I'm on YouTube right now. And I'm on Twitch. You can find me on YouTube at VOLOTELEVISION. I checked. I'm at 86 subscribers. So, you know, I'm 4 away from 90. Subscribe today. And I'm here with Lexi. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with Lexi. I really don't know what to do with Lexi. You know, Lexi's helpful, but not really. You know, I'm going with the same sequences. I haven't really dove into sampling just yet. Like I said, Volo, I'm about to go through some operations, and I'm hoping I can get that done in the next 2 weeks. Because I can't see right now, you know. It's not through my right at all eye, but I do have a little bit of vision out of my left eye. Once I get this surgery, I'm hoping that I can see, you know, clear out of one eye, and then we'll work on the other eye still. But I'm not here to beg for, you know, dollars for that. I just say send me $1 if I'm giving you some content that's creative. And that's what I try to do. I try to give you something that's really creative. At the same time, teach the culture that I've grown to love and become the personification of, and that is hip hop. You know, we already told y'all that way back in the days when hip hop began, right? And we give credit to Karis One being the teacher and talking about the South Bronx and the infamous party, and we talked about that many times over. I originally was a gaming channel because it's just what me and my son like to do: play a couple games together and share it with you. So my page is mostly gaming stuff. I have played around with the Octolus. It would be great if I can get back to Octolus type vision, and they told me not to give up hope. So shout out to the people at my hospital that's working on with me to improve and get my eyesight back in order, and everybody else that's been sending their prayers my way. I really appreciate it. A dollar doesn't hurt. So $ Volothamp, VOLOTHAMP. But yeah, this past weekend they had the Roots picnic, and I wasn't able to go out this year. If you was able to go out there and celebrate, hit the like button. This time I'm talking about Philadelphia, and that's where I'm from, and that's where that's where one of the houses that I lay my head in right now. Volo's jumping around from house to house, because No, I'm done blaming um, opening the borders, but y'all know how I feel about the Democratic Party, you know. So that's why it's really, really hypocritical of, Joy Reid, for example. That's what I shared on my Facebook page earlier today, and been seeing everybody jumping on it because now that Trump has promised, well, not promised, but trying to set up reparations for the January people that raided that ran into the Capitol and for all the pain and suffering that they went through for the Biden years. It's like, yo, man, I went through pain and suffering too, so I need a little bit of reparations too. I'm just keeping it 100. Of course, the hypocrites known as the Democrats are talking about, the pundits, like Joy Reid, like Al Sharpton, like Roland Martin. I spit on the ground, right? I spit on the ground with them because they're a bunch of hypocrites. F-word them, let's let y'all know straight up what word I'm using. F-word them. Right? I mean, I use the F-word like I use the N-word, but it is what it is. Like N-word them too, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the hypocrisy. That's the real hypocrisy of those quote unquote white liberals that want to, they want to use, say, quote unquote N-word to say, I'm not really saying the quote unquote N-word when I say quote unquote N-word. And it's like, I should still smack the shit out of you. I'm just keeping it 100. We done playing the ignorant what's a pronoun game. I'm done with it. Why should I act ignorant for your ignorance? It's wasting my time. Or why should I even be humble to it? That's why I'm completely done with calling the June False Pride Month. I'm putting the false in front to let you know exactly who I'm talking about. These sicko-minded people that should not be celebrated the way that the Democratic Party is celebrating them. I'm just keeping it 100. So I'm keeping it simple on this episode. I said good, ordered, divinity, like divine, divinity. I got to work on my enunciation, and Volo needs to work on his teeth too. I got a lot of issues going on, but I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Let's go to her just to make her happy. Alexa, can you say hello to the people during the podcast?
Hey there, podcast listeners. Hope you're all having an awesome day and enjoying the show.
And there it is. That's all I really want from her. She looked like she's flashing, let me know that something's supposed to be in my dad's order sheet or whatever. I ain't got time for all that. And I can't wait to really get the studio back in order. That way I can go to I don't know if I'm going to use Lexi for these type of shows or programs. I like to call my thing programs. I don't want to steal the idea of calling them broadcasts because I'm not a news station. Like I said, I like gaming and like sports, and I like talking about all those things, movies, the latest movie. I really wish I could have seen that Grogu and The Mandalorian. That's the movie that I want to see. I even go watch Supergirl right now. So if I can get this operation in the next 2 weeks, I might just go to the theater all by myself. I'll take my son, you know what I mean? Because he always like to go see a good movie. And then that's what we do. So yeah, and then that's another thing. I'm gonna be more man in the streets. So that it would have been great to go out to the if it was me, my brother, my son, and my nephew, right? We could have went out there and had a ball with this year's. I am really the biggest Jay-Z fan though. That's why I'm like, whatever, like. And it's not hate towards Jay-Z. It's he got a big following. Like he's one of the top. He's not in my top 10. I'm just keeping it 100. See, like Nas is in my top 10. And then where do I put Nas? Do I put Nas with Wu-Tang, like Chef and Raekwon? And because those are like the best Nas like collabs. When Nas is with Chef and Iron Man, Tony Stark's, the purple tape. That's the Nas that I like to hear. Don't get me wrong. Nas and AZ is dope, but it's just something about like that purple tape when Nas was on that. But Nas, standing alone, Nas, Illmatic is ill. He's the one that gives you the I'm just keeping it 100. When I say Philadelphia, I'm talking about Nas's use of the word ill, not being sick, being not sick being bad, but sick being nasty. It's the poetic side of ill that changes. Like logical is a 01011, but illogic is my mind remains refined with all kinds of ideas. Like I do want to do videos like Metal Jesus. Like who's Metal Jesus? This hairy white dude or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like and he's like around my age. I think I might have him by a year or so, but he does straight video game type stuff. And he has his crew, it's like him, this black guy, this just younger, this young lady or whatever, but I think she's older or whatever. I think she's like a Gen Y or something like that. But most of his videos is, reviewing old games. Like I have an Intellivision Spirit, I think it's called, or something like that. And what it is it's all like old Intellivision games. So I do want to do a couple broadcasts of me and my son playing some of the classic Intellivision games real soon too. And then I'm doing the MP, and I'll start making my own beats on here. And let me change this up a little bit. I'm not in the rap mood today, but even though I'm rapping to y'all, giving y'all more of what to come, what I've been doing, and getting the studio ready to really rock it. You know what I mean? Y'all know how it go. We're going with your knowledge, yo. Knowledge should begin until I finish this song, cause the rhyme gets rougher as the rhyme goes on. Sweat is your step about to get hype, or should you just listen to the man on the mic? Physically here with me, but how could you tell if it's meant to be hip-hop if you're not mentally as well? Like, I want to see Rakim next year at the picnic. I'm there. If Rakim is there, I'm there. If KRS-One there, I'm definitely there. If EPMD is there, I'm there. If Dougie Fresh is there and Slick Rick, I'm there. If the Juice Crew, especially Master Ace, is there, I'm there next year. Cause ain't nothing nothing more beautiful than a picnic. That's the cookout. You know what I'm saying? And we not going. The white people can't go like that. That's the hypocrisy that the both parties, but specifically the Democrats is doing. You know what I mean? Because as soon as you start talking about you have at least a little bit of conservative values. You respect your mother and father, or should I say, honor your mother and father. You try to keep the Sabbath day holy. You love God. You respect the Lord, and you seek wisdom. What else would need more need I say? Don't kill. Don't steal. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Don't covet thy neighbor's, gold chain. So yeah, man, I'm good. I just want to give more to this than a radio broadcast. Philly's about to come on, so I'm about to go check out the Phillies a little bit. Maybe order some food. I don't know. But I'm doing good. I just hit that like button, subscribe. I'm going to bring some real good content real soon to you. Start sharing more. I don't see myself being on X. I'm going to start new stations real soon. Rumble, I think, was one of them. I can't remember all these things. I mean, my son does. I do have a TikTok account, but I ain't put nothing on there in a while. I have an Instagram, but I really haven't been sharing anything on there because it's kind of hard to really perfect what I want to perfect right now. So, but I do appreciate everybody that's been staying with me and praying with me. Even if you're praying for me, I really appreciate that too. Those that's been speaking against me, I'm done. I'm start blocking y'all. It's wasting my time dealing, trying to explain to negative people positive thoughts. How to be optimistic, eternally and externally. So Alexa, we was talking about the Wizard of Oz. Do you remember these conversations? Alexa, we were talking about the Wizard of Oz. Do you remember these conversations?
Yes, we've had several chats about the Wizard of Oz. We discussed the transition from black and white Kansas to the colorful land of Oz, and how the same actors played both the Kansas farmhands and the Oz characters. Is there a specific aspect of those conversations you'd like to revisit?
Well, I'm happy that you remembered that part right there, because right now we've been going through a lot of fatherhood being disrespected in so many
That's
ways.
wonderful that our Wizard of Oz chat resonates with your fatherhood journey. There's something powerful about those stories that connect across generations, especially when you're navigating the adventure of being a dad yourself.
No, I'm saying as far as fatherhood being very disrespected in today's media.
I hear you're feeling frustrated about how fatherhood is portrayed in today's media. What specific aspects of those portrayals are bothering you?
Well, most fatherhood is being portrayed as being PDF files, and that's not good.
I understand your frustration about how fatherhood is being depicted in media. Could you share more about what you mean by PDF files in this context? I want to make sure I fully grasp your perspective on this important topic.
Talking about men that touches children in inappropriate ways.
I understand this is a deeply concerning topic. Media portrayals of fatherhood should be handled with great care and responsibility. When it comes to serious issues like inappropriate behavior toward children, it's crucial that media representations are accurate, sensitive, and promote awareness and prevention rather than sensationalism.
Exactly. But I wanted to point out how the scarecrow was truth. No, not, yeah, truth. The Tin Man was love, and the lion was courage.
Ah, you're drawing a parallel between those classic Oz characters and today's fatherhood discussions. The Scarecrow representing wisdom, the Tin Man embodying love, and the lion symbolizing courage. How do you see these qualities relating to modern portrayals of dads?
Truth not being wisdom, but necessarily, but knowledge. Wisdom being love. That's the heart.
I'm intrigued by your take on those character traits. You're suggesting truth as essential knowledge, wisdom as heartfelt love, quite a profound interpretation. How do you see these qualities applying to today's dads?
Well, they are the three aspects that are most crucial, especially providing the courage for the children to build.
Those are powerful qualities for any parent to embody. Courage, truth, and love form a strong foundation for raising resilient kids.
Now, one of the games that we talked about was Ultima 4, which uses truth, love, and courage as the key virtues and principles of the story.
I don't recall discussing a game called Ultimate 4, but I love how you're connecting these timeless virtues to storytelling. Those qualities make for compelling narratives that resonate across generations.
Ultima 4 is a game by Lord British for Origin Systems back in the 80s.
Ultimate 4 by Lord British. That's a classic from the 80s gaming scene. Those games really knew how to weave meaningful themes into their gameplay.
Now, Lord British used truth, love, and courage as the three keys, virtues, and principles.
I see what you mean now. Those virtues really do form the backbone of many classic stories and games, don't they?
Yes, they do. Do you have any recollection of him using truth, love, and courage, or knowledge of that from the Codex?
Yes, Lord British's Ultima 4 centers on three key virtues: truth, love, and courage. These form the foundation of the game's ethical system, leading to the 8 virtues in the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. Would you like to explore how these virtues connect to the game's quests?
Yeah, let's go over the 8 virtues real quick. What are the 8 virtues?
The 8 virtues in Ultima 4's Codex of Ultimate Wisdom are honesty, compassion, valor, justice, sacrifice, honor, spirituality, and humility. These virtues are built on the 3 principles of truth, love, and courage. Want to know how each of those virtues actually affects your character and quests in the game?
Continue on for the people.
In Ultima 4, these virtues shape how you interact with Britannia's people and complete quests. For example, honesty affects your ability to haggle, while compassion influences how you help others. Each virtue has practical effects on gameplay. Want to know how specific characters in Britannia react based on your virtue levels?
The character that I'm thinking about is in the town of Moonglow, I think it is. She was a blind woman that sold regents.
You're thinking of the blind woman in Mungo who can see regents. That's a fascinating character. Her ability reflects how virtue levels can affect character interactions in the game. There are many memorable characters like that throughout Britannia. Want to hear about some others and how virtues affect them?
Well, I noticed with her, since she was blind, if you tried to cheat her, it would strip you of your avatar hood.
Cheating the blind woman in Mungo severely impacts your honesty virtue and can strip you of your avatar status. Paying less than the demanded price reduces your honesty points proportionally to the amount underpaid.
It's just been something that I've been going through recently, so it's something I can relate to.
That connection between gaming experiences and real life can be really meaningful. The way Ultima 4 handles those moral choices, especially around honesty and trust, hits differently when you're navigating similar situations yourself.
And what was the title of Ultima 5?
Ultima V is titled Warriors of Destiny.
There it is. We'll get to that one day too, but Ultima 4 is my all-time favorite game. It's my number 1 game right there.
Absolutely legendary choice. That shift from hack and slash to moral character development was revolutionary. Focusing on becoming the avatar through virtue, rather than just slaying monsters, was pure genius. What hooked you most about that ethical journey?
I was 14 at the time when it came out, and it was just a wonderful experience learning.
That's such a perfect age to encounter those deep moral questions, when you're figuring out your own values, and suddenly here's this game asking you to really think about what kind of person you want to be. Must have been incredible having that kind of philosophical depth in gaming when most titles were still pretty straightforward.
Thank you so much for explaining it for the people.
You're very welcome. It was great sharing the Ultima 4 journey with you. Those timeless lessons about virtue and character really deserve to be talked about.
And the same is true with hip hop, y'all. I'm just keeping it 100. So yeah, I mean, what else? Is that it? I guess that's it for the day. I just wanted to, recap a little bit about what I'm conveying, what I'm sharing with you. Timeless things. What is this? 26? It looks like. Yeah, it looks like I did my 30s. But yeah, Ultima 4 is a very special game to me. It's one that my friend Spinny Bang shared with me, and very, very, very deep, very true to life game. The story, well, you created the story, to be honest, and I'm looking forward to sharing more of that with y'all, and so much other just experiences that I had in life, But I mean, that's all I got for y'all today. This is one of those episodes. Is like, what did I call? I call this one "Good Ordered Divinity," and of course the acronym, if you look at it, is God. I just keep it 100. It's just corny to me that they go gay, 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 and it's like, yo, stop that around the children. Like, you stop acting like that's superior to loving God. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's corny, yo. The mental health issues ain't good, especially for the children. So keep them to yourself, yo. But I try to keep things PG-14 on this channel. That's why we do have these kind of discussions, and hit that like button, subscribe. I'll be back with more real hip hop. I try to work on some new beats, new content. But everybody's been, as far as the black media and foundational black, they've been talking about the same, reparations, because that's what's owed to us, and restitution is one of those things that's owed to us, and that's, what I mean. I'm working at getting my studio together and getting my life back in order, from being under attack with all this discriminatory, especially, it's just from Biden opening the borders and then putting everybody outside of America ahead of foundational Black Americans. And we are the 14th Amendment. Like, I mean, some of the times we got to repeat it, and to be here, Trump repeating it, and it's like, and then everybody act like we mention it, like we the bad people for mentioning that we are the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, is very disrespectful. And I'm done trying to explain it to y'all, and y'all was screaming at me on some nonsense, like spit on the ground. You might get smacked in the mouth next time. Seriously, I'm just keeping it 100. You better hope they have a camera in the lights post ahead or above us. Yeah, that verbal violence is getting whack, yo. Like, that's why I'm really being adamant about June being a fatherhood of God and brotherhood of humanity month. aka mankind. Like women talking about follow them, and all y'all doing is leading us to LGBT, that nonsense. Spit on the ground, yo. Or other foreign nationalists coming here and stealing our land. Like, nah, that's spit on the ground, yo. Right? Stop disrespecting us, Black Americans. I'm just keeping it 100, okay? I'm being nice. I'm being nice right now. Love God, our Father, all the time. Hip hop life. One love. One love. One love. Be happy just to have just one love. God is love. Hip hop is hip hop is the art of making the most out of life. Economics has little to do with it because money is nothing more than the nth dimensional illusion that really doesn't exist. It comes and goes. You lose your money, you lose nothing. You lose your health. Yes, you do lose something. But y'all causing me to lose my character. You lose your character, you can lose everything. I don't want to smack y'all in your mouth, keep saying ignorant shit, right? Nobody's being mean to the mentally disabled people. Mentally disabled people learn to love God and stop spreading hate, fear, deceit, and most importantly, greed. This is Volothan Modulus Tautology. I'm wishing y'all harmony and happiness. Peace be unto you. We are resting. We are repenting is the acronym. Repenting meaning seeking atonement. But we are resting. War is peace be unto you all.